Good morning, children. Children, as you all know, we are done with our syllabus for, for the second unit test, and it's soon going to happen. So, now it's a revision time. So, let's do the revision. And today we are going to revise the plate of gold. That is, we are going to recap what we have done. So, let's start with our summary. The plate of gold. One day, a wonderful plate made of gold fell from the heaven into the court of the temple of Benares. And on the plate, these words were inscribed: "A gift from heaven to him who loves the best." The priest at once made a proclamation that every day at 12 o'clock, all who would like to claim the plate should assemble at the temple to have their kind deeds judged. Every day for a whole year, all kinds of holy men, hermits, scholars, and nobles came and related to the priest their deeds of charity, and the priest in solemn council heard their claims. At last they decided that one who seemed to be the greatest lover of mankind was a rich man who had that very year given all his wealth to the poor. So they gave him the plate of gold, but when he took it in his hand, it turned to the worthless lead. Though when he dropped it in his amazement on the floor, it became gold again. Now, children, here it is that one day a plate of gold from the heaven fell into the courtyard of one temple of Benares, and on it was written, "It is a gift from heaven to whom he loves the best." Now the priest at once made a proclamation when they saw the plate that every day at 12 o'clock, anyone who would like to claim the plate should come at midday and relate their deeds, good deeds, that is what they have done for the charity of the poor, how they have helped others, all this. So many people from all over the part of the country, like holy men, hermits, scholars, noble, came and related their deeds. The priest in solemn council heard everyone, but they could not find a right person. So at last they decided after 1 year that this plate should be given to a man who was rich and who in the whole year had given away all his wealth to the poor. So they gave the plate to him. He was called and given. But as soon as that rich man took the plate in his hand, it turned to basest, or you can say worthless, lead. So then he was very much amazed or surprised, and the plate fell from his hand. And as soon as it fell on the ground, it again turned to gold. Let's move further. For another year, claimants came, and the priest awarded the prize 3 times. But the same thing happened, showing that heaven did not consider these men worthy of the gift. Meanwhile, a large number of beggars came and lay about the temple gate, hoping that the claimant who came would give them alms to prove they were worthy of the golden plate. It was a good time for beggars because the pilgrims gave them plenty of money, but they gave them no sympathy nor even a look of pity. Now, for another more year, many people came to claim the plate, children. And the plate was awarded 3 times to different people. But every time what happened, as soon as that person would touch the plate, it would turn to lead. So, and in that meantime, what happened? That many beggars collected near the temple, thinking that these people who are wanting to claim the plate would give lots of charity, or you can say lots of money, because they want a plate. So it was a really good time for the beggars because coins started pouring on their hands. But they gave them, they gave money, but not the sympathy. And they did not even look at them with pity because they all were very greedy children. They, they just did the charity for the sake of obtaining a plate of gold. Now, at last, a simple peasant who had heard nothing about the plate of gold came, and he was touched by the sight of the miserable beggars that he swept. And when he saw the poor blind, maimed wretch at the temple gate, he knelt at his side and took his maimed hand in his and comforted him with kind words. When this peasant came to the temple, he was shocked to find it full of men boasting for their kind of deeds and quarreling with the priest. One priest who held a golden plate in his hand, seeing the peasant standing there, beckoned to him, and the peasant came and, knowing nothing about the plate, took it into his hand. At once it shone out with 3 times more than a former splendor. And the priest said, "Son, the gift is yours, for you love the best." Now, at last, what happened, children? One day, a simple peasant who did not knew anything about this plate, he just came to pay a visit to the god, or for you can say a temple, when he was passing by. When he came to the temple, he when he saw the beggars, he was touched. He felt pity. He was feeling very sorry for the beggars, miserable conditions of beggars, seeing them in a miserable condition. His one, he saw a poor blind and maimed. Maimed means who does not have hands or legs, who was there wretched. He was in a very bad state, lying near the temple gate. So the peasant knelt down before him, took his hand, comforted him with kind words. Then, when the peasant entered the temple, he was shocked to find people quarreling for the plate and shouting, boasting about their good deeds. So, with the priest, definitely the priest had the plate, right? So, when one of the priests held the plate in his hand, seeing the peasant, he back he asked this peasant to hold the plate because the peasant just came to pray and he was just moving out. So the priest told him to just hold the plate, and the peasant came and, knowing nothing about the plate, took it in his hand. At once it started shining more, 3 times more than its original sign. And the priest was very happy that this plate will really now go into good hands, means a worthy person. And he said, "Son, the gift is yours, for you love the best." And the priest realized that this was a message from heaven, that the claimant for the plate is the right person, and that is peasant. Now, children, revision we will do. Complete the web. I've just given you blanks, children, where you will write. People came to claim the plate. Who were there? You have to write the blanks. 4 blanks I have given. Right? Munshis, scholars, all that. The beggar was what? Blind, maimed. All this web. That is a web actually. You have to fill in the blank. Okay? Now the next question is question number 1. What is the magical occurrence that shocked the people? What happened that shocked the people? And then in the space given, you will write your answer. Second question is, why had many beggars collected outside the temple? Here also you will write your answer why they had collected. You will be given question paper, there will be line, you have to fill in those lines. You have to write between those lines. Who could claim the plate of gold? Who? Yes. Eh, and the fourth one is, what did the children fail to do? What did the pilgrim, sorry children, what did the pilgrim fail to do? Answer. Now name the following. They made a proclamation. Who was they? Yes, children, you all know it's a priest, right? A gift from heaven, plate of gold, yes. People assemble at this time when? Midday. Now this is matched a column, left side and right side. You have to match left side with the right side. Maimed, outstretched, simple. On the right side it is hand, peasant, pity, beggars. Thank you, children. And please try to write this revision in your notebooks and start studying. Best of luck. Thank you, children. Once again, keep in touch, right?